Did you...
Hi everyone, thanks for watching. So tonight we've got a special little session where Hong Se-wa is going to develop his character a little bit more. And hopefully not die.
Hopefully.
We'll see
Wishful
about that
thinking.
last one. Alright, so you guys just got out. Where we left off, you guys had just escaped from the lovely little house as it collapsed behind you. You guys had just escaped from it. You are good to go. Sorry, I lost my train of thought. I made Quigs a moderator of the chat, and it wasn't working, and so I lost my train of thought. I figured since he's there all the time, at least we have one moderator in there.
Our #1 fan got promoted. Woo!
We have fans?
We have one fan.
We have one fan.
One fan. He is a very loyal and dedicated fan.
Woohoo!
And we
Including
appreciate him very much.
Indeed. Until he decides that he dislikes one of our characters, in which case he'll be like, please don't. Because he didn't like Corin last session, because Corin killed one of his name NPCs the session before then. And then Corin died.
Okay, I'll try to stay on his good side.
Basically, this is Twitch Interactive, so they get to decide how you're gonna die.
Okay.
Please no.
Or not die.
Well, technically, none of the ways he wanted to kill Corin happened. I very much enjoyed the turn him into a water elemental and bind him to a toilet for all eternity, though. That made me giggle.
Speaking of, I got this great idea for a toilet mimic.
No!
Good luck going to the bathroom anytime soon.
It's the medieval ages. We don't have toilets.
No, but you have outhouses.
Oh God!
I'm not even sure what to say. I'm at a loss on that one. Maybe. I don't know.
Anyways, let's go ahead and get started. So, as you guys stumble your way out, you definitely are feeling the effects of the adventure that you just had. As soon as I find the map I'm looking for. You stumble back to your old familiar campsite that you had stayed at for a moment after clearing out kobolds and some cultists. And you all decide to sit down for the evening and relax.
Oh God, this place.
What do you mean, oh God, this place?
This is where we saved the weasel turned otter, or at least the map.
By the way, don't look at the stream itself, you two. You can chat, just don't look at the stream itself.
Yeah, I opened the stream, then I went to, like, the gear and popped out chat and just closed it. Well, close to normal.
I don't even know if my computer could handle doing both. So.
Yeah, no heating, guys.
No eating?
He meant to say cheating, but I'm just like, no heating, everyone.
You have to freeze.
Hong Se-wa is okay with this.
Cold is good.
I'm a red panda. I walk barefoot in the snow.
I'm not quite that cold, but cold is a lot easier than hot, where you can't take off more than just one layer. You know, with hot, you only have so many layers you can take off, and then you're kind of naked, which most people don't appreciate.
Yeah, that's my philosophy for it as well.
Yeah, it's like, yeah, cold, you can put on as many layers as you want, and nobody cares. We usually keep it cold in our place, so yeah.
All right. So you all weary, bedraggled, very definitely not at the best of condition. You stumble back, barely light a fire, and pretty much all just pass out. We'll say White Cat has the first watch for the night.
I mean,
she's the best off out of all of you, so.
True. But Hong only needs 4 hours of sleep.
Mm-hmm.
So he can take like half the watch.
So as you are resting, we'll say White Cat wakes you up, Hong Se-wa.
Did I get a full rest then?
Yes.
Okay, so I will go.
It's been your 4 hours.
How do? Oh, that's in there. Not used any hit die. Have my key points.
What about me?
Go ahead. You have the effects of a long rest as well.
Yay!
So it's just HP, hit die, key point for me, right? Just trying to figure out.
Ow.
Like, I reset my hit dice. I reset my HP down to no wounds, and I regained my key point. I think that's everything for a long rest, correct?
Yeah.
Okay, making sure.
How do you reset hit die? I'm being dumb.
You go into your class and level, and there's a hit die, and then there's a used next to it. Which is a really weird place to put it when there's a magnifying glass right next to hit die.
That's what I clicked on. I'm like, why isn't it there? Sorry. Smart place would be to put it there.
All right.
I've learned recently, programmers don't always put things where it would make sense.
Makes sense to them.
Grumble, grumble, growl.
You're growling at me?
No, programmers.
I'm a programmer.
Okay, a very specific group of programmers.
The developers of Fantasy Brands.
Well, that too. But also at my work. That's a whole nother story.
I think that is mold. Or something else I did not want to consume.
Ew!
Well, I had a thing of tea that I had made, and it's been in the fridge. It looked like it had frozen. They look like ice cubes.
Oh! Don't tell me this. Oh. You can make me puke.
I am going to feel that later.
It's one of the few things that actually make me nauseous is bad tea.
Yeah. It's been sitting here on the floor next to my desk for a few hours now, and so the ice should have melted, and it's not. Oh, I'm gonna get sick. Moving on.
Moving right along.
Oh, I guess we should make it nighttime on here, right? So you're sitting here watching, just keeping an eye out for any particular nasty things. When the area starts to... it almost gets a bit of a mist about it. A fog. But unlike normal fog where it's wet, this is very much dry. The mist it's not a thick one, it's just a light forming around the area. As it touches the fire begins to turn green though. What do you do, Hongsewa?
Okay. Out of curiosity, has something like this ever been, like, from his monastery heritage, would he...
You have never seen something like this before.
Or heard anything about...
No.
Huge. Okay. Are you seeing this, White Cat?
I'm
Green?
I'm not so sure. I kind of just don't want to see anything right now. But yeah, I guess I'm seeing this. Do you know what it is?
No.
Do I know what it is? Zim, do I know anything about this?
Make a intelligence check.
Wait, skills.
Hey, Bard's having a chance of knowing any and everything.
Intelligence. INIT, right?
Yes.
Yep.
Or INT.
Oh, just INT.
Oh, that's initial. INT. Save or no? Abilities.
Just check.
Is that it? Yes.
Yep.
I know nothing.
You don't know what it is.
So none of my like Arcana stuff or anything like that's going to give me any additional insight into that?
No.
Okay. Just curious. Yeah, I don't know what this is either. Should we run? It's getting closer.
It's all around you at this point.
Ah, dang it. I'm too slow.
Apparently, the campfire has come to life and is going to attack you.
When the DM says apparently, this is terrifying.
Oh, this comes from our Twitch interactiveness.
I know. I see the chat. Have it up. Hong Sewa wishes to pick up a rock and just like toss it into the fire curiously.
Okay. Nothing really seems to happen except for the fire obviously reacts to the rock's presence in there, but nothing beyond anything you'd normally expect.
Dude, do you always have to throw things and hit at things without thinking first?
Well, that's the best way to get something to react is to apply force to it.
I'm just at a loss for words, and that's saying a lot for a bard.
Thank you.
As you're both standing there, you you happen to glance down at yourself as you feel kind of faint. You feel as if you're lighter than normal. As you look down, you notice that both of your bodies are starting to turn into... They're starting to go transparent and misty.
Uh, uh,
Holy Hannah. I like my body. Dude, you're disappearing too.
um, uh, if we get out of the mist, it might not help. Might not affect us.
It is still rapidly happening to your entire body.
What happens to the mist if I start fanning my wings and try to blow it away?
The mist is not affected at all by you trying to fan it away. It does not seem to respond to air flow.
White Cat, you can fly. Go up.
Okay, I'm gonna try to fly. Just wait, is it above me? Is there any mist above me?
The mist is very tight to the ground.
Okay. I'm not strong enough to carry him, am I?
No.
Damn.
Hong understands that. He's telling you to basically save yourself.
But I can't leave you.
Go.
The others
right.
sleeping around the fire do seem to be fine, by the way.
Well, I don't know. I don't want to leave you, but I want to save myself, so I'll try flying. So, do I need to do anything? Is there an acrobatics or anything like that?
You don't need to make any checks for that now.
Okay.
As you fly up, you notice that your body almost seems to be disappearing faster now.
Okay, I'm dropping back down. If I'm disappearing faster, that's scary.
Shit.
As you land back on the ground, you realize that you're not actually able to land anymore. Your legs are no longer there at all.
Fuck.
Hong Se-Wa is now vanished about halfway up his chest, and his arms also they're almost to the shoulder gone. You are in a similar state as well.
Hong Se-Wa is going to try and grab his face to see if he can feel his fingers.
I'm now just
try to control your arms, and yet you feel nothing from them.
trying to look at my fingers just to see if they're there.
They are not.
And they can't feel me wiggling them, can I?
No.
Damn it. I don't have legs, or else I'd kick Goatee into the fire to put it out.
Really?
Poor Goatee.
He deserved it, okay? He wouldn't let me get vengeance.
You both fall over suddenly as you feel yourself completely vanish. You can't feel anything, but you are strangely aware of the area around you. It's hard for you to put a real idea, a real finger on how to explain it, but you're not exactly part of a body or any actual physical presence, but you're still there.
White Cat?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm here.
This is weird.
You realize that you're not actually communicating anymore by voice. It's actually only mental.
This is really weird, and that's saying what we've been through.
I agree. This is a new experience for me.
The mist begins to bulge together and thin out and head up into the sky almost with a mind of its own, bringing you both with it.
Wait!
Where? What? Oh my god.
You can kind of sense the ground beneath you passing away as you are heading in the direction, heading to the east in the direction of mountains there.
Don't say passing away. Shit.
You both see yourselves heading off to the Sunset Mountains to the east. Hong Se-wa, you definitely recognize the terrain as you are heading there. You know that that is your destination.
Oh no.
And you know exactly what is there.
No, I don't. I can't. No.
Hung, what's going on?
I'm going back. I don't want to see that place. I've lost too much there.
Well, you're not alone, so I'm here with you. We can face this together.
You feel the speed increase, and as it does, the cloud begins to dissipate, and soon you find yourself unaware of anything.
And someone's calling. I will be right back.
Horrible timing.
Yeah, I know.
Working so hard to make this mood just right.
I've just learned if you wait too long to scan your receipt from Costa Vida, it won't work anymore.
Scan it for what?
You get points. Then you get free food. I eat there way too often.
Starbucks does the same thing, but you use a Starbucks card.
Yeah, they're saving on the card by just doing it all on an app.
Well, they just use the same gift cards that they would use otherwise. Plus, that keeps money in their pockets rather than... Because if I had $1 for every time I've had a customer call in already, wanting to find out how much balance is on this card that they found in their drawer somewhere from 15 years ago, I had a call where she got it back. The card had been made back, or had been started back in 1999.
Holy Hannah.
How it still worked and she could see the numbers is beyond me, but hey. And it still had, I think it was like $32 on it.
Wow.
But Starbucks, they can take that money, stick it into invest that money somewhere, and boom, they've made quite some interest off of that.
I totally get that. I don't know why, but I'm looking at a Firehouse sub-menu and I can't eat any of it. Why am I doing this to myself?
It's hard not to murder my players, Quigs. Well, I guess it's a good thing I'm the one in charge here.
Means you're
I'm back.
moderator.
Sorry
And
about
front?
that.
Are you front too?
I guess. Cousin called, and I'm just like, oh god, no, I do not want to talk family talk right now. Wake up, mom. Mom, here, have a phone, bye. It was either that or listen to her talk for like an hour.
I have those family members.
I think I made the right choice.
I don't know. The last time I did that to a family member, he wound up passing away a week later.
Wow.
Oh, it wasn't like rude or anything. She's like, is your mom or dad awake? And I'm like, an escape route.
Oh, okay. He wanted to talk to me specifically.
Aww.
I'm sorry, Sam.
Anyways. Now that you're back, do you know you are no longer aware of anything around you. You don't know where you are. You just kind of feel yourself floating in nothingness at the moment. After a moment, what seems to be an eternity to you both, you realize you begin to become aware of sunlight down on your face.
Blink, 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 blink. I have a face!
What?
You feel somebody nudging your side, trying to wake you up. As you open your eyes, you realize you both can sense each other completely at this time. You are in one body.
Holy Hannah.
Wait. What?
I've had some weird fantasies, but this is just a little too much. I want my body back. Wait, whose body is this? Is this yours or mine?
I don't know.
As you open your eyes, you realize you're not quite so... Everything around you seems to be much bigger than you remember them being. Even for you, White Cat. You look around together. Your actions just perfectly in sync. You're not actually fighting each other for control or anything. And you realize you're in a small courtyard, a sunny little area in the mountains. You can see rock walls on either side, and behind you, you're leaning against a tree. Off to your side, you see a sheet of pretty much white. Hung, you look down and realize that you are now in the body of your much younger self. Years ago, you remember your monastery was protected by the mountains. You don't know how the monks managed to do it, but somehow the weather basically protected your monastery from those that would do harm to it, usually by rather nasty blizzards outside of the area. As you look up, you realize that the one that was nudging you is your old friend and mentor, the abbot of the monastery, who goes by the name of Funel. He says, "Hey, Get up.
What? But like Hung will like rub his eyes a bit, not believing any of it. It's just like, what? Max?
Dude, do something.
Wait, but I he's
Do I need to
actually
send you to the infirmary, child?
like Hung actually has a little like the start of tears in his eyes, and he goes and he hugs the absolute crap out of him.
What's gotten into you? You're supposed to be. You've dozed off in the middle of your lessons, and what are you doing?
I thought you were. I thought you were gone.
Why would I be gone?
Dragon Clan. Cultists. They burned the entire place. Everyone. I thought.
You've probably just had a bad dream.
No, not a dream. Not a dream.
Now, come along. You have more lessons to do.
But
he begins to lead you off, and as he does, the memory fades. And you both find yourself back to two separate bodies again. But this time you are standing in the middle of that same courtyard. But instead of green grass and sunlight, it's cold, dark, covered in snow and ice. Behind you, the storm rages on still as it did for many years before. In front of you, you see the old well. You see the frozen remains of the tree that you were leaning against. And just a sense of death hangs in the area.
Hong collapses to his knees. Like, if thinking he saw his master brought him to tears, then he's probably like an inch away from completely losing himself.
Now, you said we were back to our own bodies?
Yes.
Okay. I'm gonna run over to him and kind of wrap my arms around his shoulders and go, dude, you okay? What was that?
They're all gone. They're all gone. Everyone.
As you are standing there, you sense something malevolent looking down on you. As you look up to find the source of this, in the window of the abbot's rooms, you see what can only be described as a frozen husk. It looks like it had belonged to the red panda, but who it may have been, you no longer know. But you can definitely see nothing. You can see eyes. Ice blue, burning eyes in its sockets, and a sense of malevolent hatred as it looks down upon you.
Hong, I know this was traumatic, but we kind of need to snap out of it and figure out how to keep ourselves safe.
What do you do?
His arms literally shaking. He's Do we have like all of our stuff just to make sure?
Yes.
Then he's going to use his quarterstaff to keep himself upright and just place to hide, someplace safe.
You see on the other side of the well, the tall wooden doors of the monastery still stand. They are shut. Something that you don't remember ever seeing, even in the worst of weather, outside. After all, the monastery welcomed visitors that came without ill intent. And those doors were always open as a sign of that welcome.
Do you think we can get in there?
I grew up here. Like, I barely remember anything but here, and I've never seen those doors closed.
Okay. Well, if they've never been closed, let's go open them.
Okay, yeah. There's gotta be a safe place there, somewhere.
Well, if you grew up here, you would know the building, so that would definitely be a good place to go. Because I feel that you could help us find a place that's safer than being out in the open.
Yeah, I don't know how well I'm gonna, like, I feel I haven't felt this way in a while, and let's get the doors open. Never mind.
It's okay. I'm here for you. And dude, man, you're the strongest guy I know. We'll make it through this. So let's go forward and find a place that we're safe, and then take stock and figure out what's going on.
Out of character, I'm even stronger than Raz. He literally axed me in the back and almost killed me.
You punched open a gate with your bare fist.
To show how freaked out Hong Se-wa is, he's going to open the door correctly.
Before you get to the door, as you are walking across the courtyard through the rather deep snow, Whitecat, you are definitely noticing the effects of the weather and just the immense coldness here at this monastery now. You go to step past the well when you see there's a bright flash of light, and suddenly Whitecat, this time you are not with him, but you can watch out of body. Hong, you are back in your young self with another one of the masters of the monastery. He is standing there, smiling at you as he gestures to the well next to him. And he just begins to speak as he's giving a lesson. Now you see, Hong, this well, water is one of the greatest symbols of absolute peace here. It has the ability to do great amounts of damage, and yet it is required for all life. Even now, this water gives us life as it does give all things life. That is why here at the monastery we treasure the symbol that is water. We believe in peace and life, but we are not afraid to take it when it's needed. Another flash of light, and you are back in your own body, though looking into the well. In the well, you see nothing but frozenness, just a solid sheet of ice. Though you do notice something on deeper in the well. You see a dark shape down there. Not moving, but it's there.
There's something down there. What if someone else survived? They could be trapped down there. I gotta go. Punk was like, from all these memory lapses, it's definitely not stable, and he's going to try and climb down and jump down the well. White cat?
I think I'm grabbing you and going, whoa, 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 wait, whoa, stop.
Hong is
That's
able
a well.
to get down before you can stop him. It's not deep. It's only about 5 feet or so. Easily able to be climbed back out of. But as you land at the bottom of it, you see that the shape you saw was that very same master that you saw from your vision. Frozen in the ice. His eyes open and his face in a mask of absolute terror. As he reaches for the surface, eternally trapped in the ice.
Oh, no. No. Like, Hong Se-wa gets on his knees and he literally punches the ice and just he can't, like, when he returned the first time, there was a reason why he didn't stick around. He didn't want to, like, he just wanted the vengeance. He didn't want to see just how bad it was. And it's definitely taking a toll.
Yeah.
So,
As he punches the ice, a crack forms in it, but that crack reseals itself almost immediately after your hand leaves it.
Hong, come on. This is futile. And there's that thing over there that's really scary. We really should get to where we're safe.
The face is no longer in the window.
okay.
I don't think there's enough room for both of us, right?
In the well?
I couldn't climb in
No.
and anyway, it'd be dumb.
Okay, you're right.
No.
I'm sorry. You're right. He'll climb out, making sure to get.
Am I still alive? Guys, can you hear me?
Yeah.
We can hear you.
Can you hear us? Jen?
I think her mic did that thing.
Oh.
I'm rebooting Discord, guys.
Okay.
Well, I will grab some water.
back!
Rawr.
Hello.
I don't get it. It just cuts out suddenly. What did I miss?
You didn't really miss anything.
Just Hong being a little broken. But yeah, he's gonna climb out of the well.
Actually,
He
this
gives-
isn't because you're missing next session, by the way.
Oh.
This is something that I planned to do. I just figured we'd do it now.
Okay. I guess I was under the idea that it was because I was missing.
No.
But yeah, Hong, he's going to climb out of the well. He's going to look down at his master one more time. And
It's not the original one, it's a different one, by the
yeah,
way.
I know. And he's just going to be like, I'm so sorry. And then I guess go back towards the door.
As you get to the door, you try to open it, but it does not budge. You can clearly see that it's been pretty well frozen shut, but you could try and open it regardless with a sufficient strength.
Hong Se-Wa is so freaked out he tries to open the door normally. Only time where he needs to punch it.
Gracious.
He probably is. I wouldn't say frustrated. Like right now, he's grieving so hard that it's like he's feeling like the full weight of this. Where normally he's channeling it into his anger and letting it fly out at anyone that gives any cause for it. He's just... These doors are not meant to be closed. He'll grab, because I'm assuming, there's... I don't know why I'm assuming there's, a handhold on each side of the door. Each actual door.
There is, actually.
But he's going to grab, and he's just going to pull as hard as he can. Suddenly...
You remember that it's meant to be pushed.
Oh.
Sorry, I kind of assumed that would be a normal thought train. Normally the entrance to a place opens into it rather than out.
Well, doors here, they open, you pull, you don't push to go in.
I have never heard of that, but anyways, it
What?
pushes in.
But yeah, okay, Hung will then push instead.
Make a strength check.
Strength check.
You fail this, and you're in trouble. Oh, hey, you
Is
actually
20
got
a
a good
fail?
roll.
Yeah, I don't have that many people to punch, so he has to get all the good checks, I guess. White cats stay behind Hong, do not let his fists near you.
Ah. Okay.
So, you manage to push the door open. There's a very loud cracking of ice as you do so. And inside, you are greeted by just an overwhelming darkness. The silence, even the slightest step it produces echoes throughout the stone hallway. As you step into the entry hall, you see through an archway on the other side. You see the archway, but you can't see beyond it with the light coming in from outside. And it's just, you can't sense anything living in this place, and the darkness just presses in on you.
This place used to be so full of life.
Wow, big. Hey Zim, do I see like any tables or anything with items on it?
You don't see anything in this hall.
Darn.
You do, it's not a big entry hall. There are some unlit torches on the wall, though.
I have a lamp and oil, but I don't have a way to light it? The French toast.
You don't have a flint and steel?
No, I don't.
How do you not have one?
I don't know. You said there were torches. I was going to grab them out and light a torch, but I don't have a way to light it. Honk, do you have like a flint or anything that we can use to light one of these torches?
Well, no check. I have a tinderbox. Yeah.
Well, let's get us some light, and then we can try to find ourselves someplace safe to be for a minute.
Okay. Yeah. Safety first.
You do know that you do recognize the area. You remember that straight ahead is the dining hall. Very large tables. As you remember, it was always definitely full of life, and the tables always had something to eat on them. After all, you are monks. Off to the left, there's another archway, a smaller one that leads off to sleeping quarters, various rooms for each of those that live there. To the right, there's extra rooms which normally were reserved for those that would be visiting.
Hey.
As you light the torch, you do see more of the room, though the light just does not seem to penetrate this darkness as much as it normally would.
That way's the dining hall. There. Then the other two ways are to sleeping quarters. I don't know if I can do this.
Well, we're here. I'm here. I'm here with you. We can do this. Until we figure out how to get back to our party, we need to move forward.
Yeah.
It's okay. You're not alone. We'll make it through this.
So, dining hall or sleeping quarters?
Well, the sleeping quarters are going to be smaller rooms that we can defend, aren't they? Or are they those long?
They're smaller.
Like, smaller?
Yeah.
So, And we just need to find a place to kind of hunker down for a minute and see if we can figure out what's going on.
Yeah.
Do you think there's anywhere in here that we can go that will let us, like, do you think there's a place of books, a library or something? Maybe we can see if there's information that we can find that might help us understand what's going on.
You do know that at the other end of the dining hall, there's a staircase that takes you to the second floor of the monastery, where there is a sizable library, as well as the rooms of the various masters of the monastery.
Through the dining hall, second floor, library. I don't know what's left though. It's something.
There's no harm in going to look.
Yeah, you're right.
Come on. It's all right. You can lean on me if you need to.
Well, remember Hung Se-Wa was rerouted to be a medium creature.
I know.
Just like, you can lean on me.
That's exactly the point.
Anyways.
When I said that, I imagined that exact scenario.
But yeah,
that or I reach up and grab your paw and my paw and I start dragging you along like a little kid. Come on, let's go. Let's go, let's go.
So, I guess we're heading towards the library then? Or...
Alright.
Is that what you wanted, Jen?
Sounds good to me. You know me, I'm a bard. I'm always looking for information and stuff like that.
I'm going to say, because Hong is not in the proper headspace to, like, try and lead a party.
Yeah, I figured, which is why I decided that a library might be a little bit better than hiding out in a room with no information. You know, just hiding in a bedroom isn't going to really work. I had to think this through. You know, I'm dealing with work brain today, so not so fast as I usually am.
As you head into the dining hall, as soon as you take a step in, both of you stumble as another bright light overwhelms your vision. White Cat, this time your body is there. And Hong, you are back in your younger self. Probably about 12 years old at this time. You see the room filled with all sorts of different creatures, different species going about their business, many feasting. You remember this day as being the midday meal. You remember something else happening this particular day, though. As you walk into the room, one of the other young monks in training tripped you, and you respond in anger, and after a short tussle, you are both separated by the abbot again, Abbot Funel. He pulls you both apart and sends you to your rooms. Jen, at this point, you were no longer able to observe as you were left to your own devices in the room. But Hong goes through the entry hall and down the hall to the left to his room. Hong, you are later joined by Master Funel, the abbot, and he sits down and asks you, "Why did you respond that way?"
They, I, they, they just keep, every day it's like someone else just keeps trying to pick a fight with me.
Perhaps they are, but we all have our trials to go through. Yours is fitting in this monastery. Unlike the rest here, you unfortunately did not have good terms that you came here on. And you must learn to conquer your anger, or else it will conquer you.
Just, I don't want to lose anymore. I refuse to lose anyone anymore.
You refuse to lose, and yet your anger pushes them away. You could have friends instead of bullies.
I just, I, you're right, Master. I just,
Well, of course I am. There's a reason I'm in charge here. You'll learn this one day. I know you will. I just hope that it comes before you've lost more. For now, I want you to meditate and come find me in my study later.
yes, sir.
He turns to leave, and as soon as he closes the door behind him, you both stumble again as you're back in the complete darkness of the dining hall.
I looked down where I had a nice turkey leg in my hand. Sad. Oh. It looks so good. Still haven't figured out what's going on though. So, what happened? Are you okay?
I'm a horrible student.
Well, we
As you say
all are.
that, sorry, Jen.
You're good.
As you say that, the room seems to light up, but not from your torches. Instead, it's a greenish light that seems to just be everywhere rather than one particular source. And standing in front of you, you see Master Funel again.
Holmes like looking around, surprised that like his master's there and he's not like in a memory. Just
The large red panda reaches down and ruffles your ears a bit, although he doesn't reach quite down as far as you remember. And he chuckles a bit. You are not a bad student. After all, you are still learning. A
There,
bad student would stop learning.
you're, I'm not. This isn't hallucination or a dream or anything. You're really here, right? Right?
That is a subject for another time, I'm afraid. Unfortunately, the energy I use to bring you here
You,
is not sufficient to keep you here much longer.
you, Bob, you. But why? I.
You needed another lesson, my child. I know what
Just
you learned here. I know what you've been through. I've been watching over your progress. As I
just
taught you years ago, you choose to make enemies instead of friends.
it's just it's sometimes easier to have no one than to lose everyone again.
But then you sit and be sad. Life is to be enjoyed. There are always going to be things that happen that will cause pain and misery. Your former companions, they may be gone, but you have your memories of them to live on. Make new allies, make new friends, live life to its fullest.
I'll try, Master, and I won't stop until I stop the ones that have done this to everyone.
Vengeance is not the way.
They want. This is more than just vengeance, Master. They want. They
No, it
want to
isn't.
destroy everything.
It's not vengeance at all. It's nothing but vengeance. You should not seek it out.
But they want to resurrect Tiamat, Master. They want to end everything.
I'm not saying not to deal justice, but you must be sure that you do not lose yourself in the process. You are afraid of losing others, and yet you've already lost yourself to hatred, to the point where you are turning away potential allies that could help you in this fight. That young kobold that you met, you greeted him with a fist instead of an open hand.
But, but I've never. Every kobold I've ever seen just makes me think of it. I didn't know. I just saw, and I jumped, and it was the wrong choice. I just.
It was not the cult that destroyed this monastery. Do you really think that the magics protecting this place would have allowed them in normally?
What do you. What do you mean, Master?
With that, he
What?
fades away.
No! 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 What caused this? What? Let the show. No.
You
No.
see that face again that was in the abbot's window. This time sitting upon what almost looks to be some sort of throne that was not there when you were last here. This creature that is nothing but ice and death emanating from it looks down on you with a dry kind of a dry crinkly laughter, crackling laughter.
What did you...
Oh, the little pup has chosen to come home, has it? Well, unfortunately, you are too late. This monastery is mine now. You will not progress. You will never find peace. And again it fades away. And from above you, two kind of a tentacly creature fall from the ceiling. Roll initiatives.
Oh dear fucking god, what the hell is that?
Ew.
I have to show friend because she will love it. But no.
Guess who's going first?
Probably not Hong Se-Wa because he rarely ever goes first. He has a +4. That's actually not a bad roll. Normally he gets around a 10.
Boy, that is just scary.
Alright, White Cat. This creature is known as a dark mantle. It's about the same size as you, White Cat.
Oh, great. Everything's about the same size or bigger than me.
Well, you're tiny.
No,
I know.
she's small.
Now it does get one attack already, as it drops onto Hong Se-Wa. A surprise attack. It drops
There's two
on
of these
top
things?
of you and... What?
There's two of them, right?
How do you know?
You said there's two of them.
Oh, yeah,
You said
I
two of
did.
them dropped down from the ceiling.
Yes.
I was just making Don't confuse me.
The one misses Hong Se-Wa, though it does land on you. Jen, the one that lands on you, does actually grab onto you and hits you for 4 points of damage. Jen, it is your turn.
Yay. Trying to figure out what's going to be best. Can't hit it with a sling. Can't hit it with a scimitar. Can't hit it with my cursed longsword.
Actually,
Crap.
you were doing really well with that cursed longsword.
I heard. Now that I know it heals too, that's kind of cool.
No, it doesn't heal.
What?
Oh, you mean if you cast a healing spell?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Don't confuse me. Again, work brain. Not doing well. Thunderwave would be bad. Bad. First of all, here's Bardic's Inspiration. Have it. For you, Hong, I guess. You're the only one I can give it to. be bad to give it to the stupid mantle thing. That would be stupid. I'm not sure what to do. If it's on me, I'm trying to get it off. Oh, that sounded wrong. It'd be dumb for me to try to punch it because, dude, I have a -1 strength. I'm going to end up punching myself in the face. I'll roll another 0. That's what I'll do.
Okay, Jen.
I don't know what to do.
Floundering here.
I'm trying to figure out what best to do. Like, I'm looking at this going,
Get
if I
your
use
dagger.
my dagger... Well, if I use my dagger, I'm going to stab myself in the arm.
Not necessarily. Sheesh.
Okay. I'll try. Which
That
one's
all
on me?
depends on what you roll.
Okay.
Do the one with the sword, because the one with the bomb icon is actually thrown.
I understood that much. I was asking which one of these guys is on me. 1 or 2?
I'll say 2.
Okay. Who am I trying to hit? Okay. Have at thee.
You hit.
Oh. Yay! Where's the damage one? Okay. No, that's... There it is. Wow.
And you take 1 point of damage.
Fine. Okay. I think my round's over.
Hong Se-wa.
Okay. Is there a map?
I don't have a map for you guys, sorry.
So
Snap
then
out of it.
how are we damaging, out of curiosity, or are you just...
Roll on the combat tracker.
Oh, that's a good idea. Okay. He... Obviously, since one of them literally tried to grab him, he's going to be like, oh, that just happened. He's going to look around and make sure White Cat's safe. I'm guessing it still has a hold of her?
Yes.
Then Hong Se-wa is going to be like, I will not let you hurt my friends. And quarterstaff kick Hong Se-wa. And,
It's
yeah.
number 2 that's on
Okay.
here. Miss.
Oh. I think I'm ducking.
Miss.
Hong Se-wa is out of it right now.
The Dark Mantle that tried to attack Hong first is going to try grabbing him again. It misses him. The other one is going to attack Jen, of course.
Oh, it's
hits.
Jennifer, not Jen, of course.
Just for that, 4 damage.
Ow.
You said Jen, of course. I was just letting you know I don't answer to that.
White Cat,
Yes.
your turn.
Did he really hurt me?
Yes.
Oh.
Well, he did
Darn.
actually hit you.
Wait,
Okay.
I hit... Oh, okay, yeah, I see what's happening. I'm like, what? No, no!
Quiet, Hong. Quiet.
Okay. Again.
You hit.
Oh, wrong one. Okay.
I can already see how this combat could go. If Hong Se-wa keeps missing, Jen's going to just save the day, and he's just going to be a shattered wreck. Just not be able to do anything.
Jen, you take 3 points.
Aw. If I survive long enough to save the day, I'm
Hong.
not doing so well.
I said, like, he's going to try again and just.
You hit.
I'm going to roll damage that way to see if I can kick the other one. And then I'll just go in for the punch on that one because I want it that fucking time.
You miss.
Wah, wah, wah.
Dark Mantle 1 attacks Hong. Misses. Dark Mantle 2 attacks Jen. It hits for 9
Holy-
points of damage.
Fuck! Sorry.
Cure wounds on yourself is probably a good idea.
Yeah. Maybe. Where is it?
As before White Cat goes, you hear that same voice again from the creature that had been on that throne in the room. You are not welcome here. You abandoned this monastery in its time of need. Really?
You're gonna get us killed, Jen.
Trying to give a good experience
amazing.
to you guys.
I very much enjoy the voice.
Like I said, it's amazing. That's why I said that, because you were spot on.
I don't know. I haven't actually seen any of the movies. Anyways,
Shun.
that's thanks to my
Shun.
grandma.
Uh-huh. I think we've had this conversation.
I think so. Not by choice, just haven't had a chance since. Anyways, moving on.
Do, 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 do.
You will die here, and this will serve as your tomb, just as it did for your master. Jen, it is now your turn.
I think I'm going to do some healing words on myself.
Okay.
Arf.
You are also healed for 2 points.
Yay. Okay. Making some progress. But a 1? Come on. I think that's my turn.
Hong Seiwa.
I will not. I hear. I will not let anyone else be taken. And channel a little bit of Hong Say Rah!
You hit.
What is with these ones on the damage rolls?
Holy Hannah.
You miss.
That's the third 10 in a row with the 12-man.
I
It
mean,
finally
really.
hits you.
Ow.
Boop.
The other one separates from Jen and goes after Hong.
It's
It
separating,
hits.
huh?
For 9 points of damage.
Howie.
Again, the voice calls out. No one else will die, huh? You already caused all of them here to die. And you've done more than your fair share of damage to your own allies. Haven't you? Jen, it's your turn.
I'm going to try to shove my dagger back at this thing again.
Alright.
Boop. Number 2, that is.
You hit.
Where'd it go? Oh, there it is. Boop. 1 damage!
It
Shit.
is dead.
Yay!
Hong Se-wa.
He's starting to simmer, and he's trying to follow his master's advice of not losing himself, but he's very close to the put it onto the ground and punch it until it's a pile of ash. I will not lose anyone anymore.
You hit.
I will save everyone I can.
As you punch the dark mantle, they both just kind of flop over onto the ground, dead. They almost seem to freeze before your eyes, though. The coldness of this place, the malevolence, just freezing them solid where they are.
Well, that was...
You okay?
Yeah, I'm doing alright. It's just a flesh wound.
Yeah,
Are you okay?
I think so.
The voice speaks up again. You can't even control your own anger here. How do you think you will ever be able to save anyone?
We all have our problem. As long as I try to work past it.
You can't work past it. You can't succeed at all. You are doomed to fail. And you will lose yourself to the anger. And you will not come back from it.
He's full of it, isn't he?
I'm getting really tired of this one. I'm not
Yeah.
really angry over it. More wanting to have some nice. I may not have been here. I may have ran as soon as I saw something was happening. I've lived with that guilt every day. You will not use it to try and get me to go berserk. Not when my master.
As you
Watch
say
it.
that, the master monk from the well appears before you in a ghostly form. Why did you leave us to die?
I thought everyone was gone already.
Then he is replaced by Raz, looking up at you, his features disfigured from the battle that had resulted in him dying. Why did you let the wizard take me? Why weren't you faster?
I tried.
And then Corin comes, his features burnt from the elemental. Why didn't you stop it?
Couldn't. One second, everything was okay. Next second, everything burning before I could even react. You were
And then
gone.
another monk of the temple that you recall being the cook, a good friend of yours that you had actually made there, appears. You left us to die. And then the original voice comes back. You couldn't even save these ones. How could you save any others?
Will learn from my mistakes.
You haven't yet.
There's
Your
always
anger still takes you over. You still can't escape the feelings that you have inside. You can't help but lose yourself. Jen, you can feel free to speak up here.
I just don't know what to say.
She literally poked me on Telegram with Jen is going to cry.
I did. Because I don't know what to say. I feel useless. Dude, man. He's filling your head full of lies. You've saved so many. You have helped so many. People die. You do what you can to make people feel safe and deal with the consequences as they happen. And you do better the next time. Don't listen to this jerk.
You feel the malevolence leave the room, leaving you once again in darkness as the green light fades from view. Apparently, the green light fading is very impressive and amazing to you. Way to ruin the mood. God. Work so hard on this stuff.
Hey.
That Shingeki's fault. He messaged me.
I have done my best, but I have caused pain too. But I will not let some, whatever he is, come in and try and play me like a fiddle.
That's Jen's job.
Oh, baby.
I might not be able to control myself yet, but I will try. White Cat, this is my fight, and I don't blame you if you wish to not. If you wish to just go. I cannot stand the idea of this guy sullying this place of warmth and happiness.
You think you can get rid of me? I am you. All of your anger and hatred, it gave me life. As it appears before you one more time, you begin to realize and see the similarities between it and yourself below the ice and decay.
I'd say embrace it, but that just seems too gross. But if it's you, then you have power over it.
You are my anger, my hatred, my...
This is what happens when you let yourself lose control. Just like you did on that poor little kobold. He was just scared, taken away and put into a dungeon to rot. And you come in, sure, you let him out. Well, rather, somebody else did. And then what do? What did you do?
I acted on impulse and made a horrible choice.
You hurt it.
Him.
It doesn't matter. It's a kobold, right? You think they destroyed the monastery? No. No. It was your anger that weakened the bonds. Your anger that weakened the shields that protected this place. Your anger spread like wildfire to the other pupils. Before long, you opened the way for the kobolds and the cult to come and destroy this monastery. You did this.
Oh, no, you're just trying to get to me. That's not gonna work.
It already is.
I couldn't
know what's in your mind. I know that anger, that grief. It's there. It's bubbling under the surface. Go on, let it out. Let's have some fun with the rest of the world, why don't we?
Okay, I've had enough. I'm gonna jump in between the two, look Hong Se-Wa straight in the eye and go, he's fucking with you. He may know what's in your mind, but you know what's in your heart. And your heart knows that you can take control of this anger and be a better person. Come on. Don't let him take you down this stupid freaking rabbit hole any further than you already are. Come back to the world.
After Jen finishes speaking, it looks it looks down at her with that anger and hatred in its eyes. You can feel it smoldering in the room, almost even producing a bit of warmth from just the intensity of it, as it reaches out with one arm and slams into her side, sending her flying across the room into one of the tables.
Don't you touch her.
She crumples to the floor, and it cackles as it fades away.
Hong Siwa's he's gonna run over to her. White cat, are you okay? Or
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
it was worth it. Ow.
Are you sure?
You're my friend. Anything that I can do to help you is worth it. It's just a flesh wound.
You love that, don't you?
Yes, I do. It's my saying for the day.
Kind of convenient when you can just twirl your fingers and feel things, huh?
That too.
He's gonna hold a hand down to her to help her up, though he might have to crouch to be able to reach.
You see
gracious.
the green light appear again, coming from upstairs, flowing down the stairway in the corner of the room.
I look up at him. So, you want to take this head on?
Yeah. If that's Master, then I need to know what happened. And if I'm the cause of it, then I will have to make up for it. And anger is not the way to do so.
Sounds like a plan. So I guess we go running headfirst up the stairs?
It's the Hongse way.
I could just see. I'm sorry. I got this image of the two of us running together. My wings flailing behind me.
Yeah.
My
you
hat.
basically have to
holding
fly
my
to
hat
keep
down.
up.
Exactly. It's the thought. It was a great visual. Anyway.
As you go up the stairs, you get to the second floor and see the green light almost leading you to the library.
See, I knew we needed to go to the library.
We're following.
In front of the cold fireplace, you see the green light coalesce into the former abbot of the monastery again, Master Funel. He sits there reading a book, and as you approach, the hearth bursts into flame, the ice vanishing from the room as you are filled with warmth and peace.
Master, please, I need to know what truly happened here. And was it my fault?
You did not do this, child. This was coming for a long, long time. You did feed into it, though.
So it was anger that caused all of this.
This monastery was built for peace. Anger has no place when there is peace. It has no foothold in one who is at peace. You have a long time yet to go before you are ready to face this monastery again. But I know you will succeed. You will find your peace. You will come back to us.
I'm sorry, Master.
There is nothing to apologize for. As I said, life is to be enjoyed. I have little to help you at this time, though I can at least assist a little with you gaining control over the anger. What I can tell you is to study peace, study water. Water flows and it heals. It is required for life, and yet it can bring destruction when needed.
Yes, master.
He reaches out again, seeming rather weak this time as he does so, ruffling your ears again, as before, just like he did when you were younger. You may not have begun as part of this monastery, but you are still welcome among us. We may
Master,
be gone, but we do live on through your actions.
I will do my best to make you all proud, and I will continue the teachings. I won't let any of this be for naught.
He smiles warmly at you before fading away. Once again, the mist seems to come around both of you, and you find yourselves transported back to your campsite. As you do get there, you both feel just an immense peace over you. You know that things were bad at the monastery, but you know you're going to be able to fix it.
Interesting fruit punch.
Jen, you notice that the curse that seemed to be on you from that sword seems to be gone.
Woohoo!
You notice that the clutches on you seem to have lost their hold as you were transported away from your camp. And you realize that you didn't actually have your bodies there. They were still sitting here the entire time.
Right.
And as for you, Hong Se-wa, well, we'll go over that a bit later.
Mer.
But you do have the ability now to expend a key point in order to heal an ally for 1d10.
Whoa. Wow. So did that just really happen?
I think it did.
Wait, am I small enough to where I can jump up on his shoulders?
What do you mean?
I want to jump up on his shoulders and ruffle his hair on his head.
Sure.
I'm gonna run up behind him, jump on his shoulders,
Right?
scratch his head between his ears like the master did, and just jump back down and giggle.
Don't say like a little baffled, maybe even a blush, just like, what?
Are we friends now?
I thought we were.
Okay, better friends?
Hey, I literally ran into a pit of fire for you, of course.
Cool.
He was going
Pay
to,
attention to me.
Shut up.
he's gonna like kind of chuckle, and then because White Cat said it earlier, he's going to try and lean on her.
Okay. Not so much leaning. Not so much. No, a little bit of leaning. Not so much. Okay, I'm flat. Okay. You've got a flat cat now. Squished kitty.
Like, he didn't try to knock her over or anything. He's just like acting like he's putting all of his weight on her.
She's a bard. She overreacts and acts to stuff anyway, so. But yeah.
Thanks, White Cat.
Very welcome.
I probably would have lost myself if you weren't there.
Well, I'm glad I could help.
If you see me losing myself again, please just help me so I don't keep that spiral going. I want to break it. I want to.
Well, I'll be here to yell the word peace in your ear until you break out of whatever funk you're in. Peace! Damn it, peace! I can just imagine we're going to be in the middle of the battle. I'm going to run over, jump on your shoulder, and go, peace! Run away.
Ah, peace! I just imagine like the next session's gonna like open. It's like everyone like went to bed and everything, and then it's just like in the morning you hear White Cat yell like peace.
Not quite. Because you're not going to be here on Saturday, you feel the need to go and meditate for a while on what you've experienced.
Man, go find a river.
That's what I was thinking, or a lake.
There's a river not too far.
I'll catch up. Like, don't worry. I'm not a ranger, but
You're probably more stealthy than the first ranger.
that wasn't his. Okay, that was totally his fault.
Wait, well, yeah, but you what? Were doing cartwheels through the forest and nobody saw you? Was that you? I think that was you.
That's when I nat 20'd my stealth check to go see if there was people in the whole gate thing.
Yeah.
Anyways. I hope you both enjoyed this evening's session.
I very much did, Tim.
Yes. Now I'm gonna go and cry. Curl up in a ball, and then reassure Matt that I'm paying attention to him.
Alright. Well, good night.
Night.
For those watching the stream, thanks for joining. We will be playing again on Saturday around 6 p.m. Mountain Time. So come join us and watch.
Hope you enjoyed seeing my poor red panda being traumatized and scolded, and hopefully for the better.
Fingers crossed. Peace.
Good night.
Although,
Okay.
I can see the kobold not accepting how quickly Hung is changed over. So that'll be a rocky road.
That's good ice cream.
All right.
But yeah,
Good
that's
night.
going to be interesting.
Good night.
Night, guys.